everybody, welcome back to the video. Today, in this one, I will be building this stuff on this exact sign, except it's not tree abd bush, but I actually need to grab other stuff, because I need to fill in all of these green patches that you see here, and including the big one, which I will save for last. But let's get started with a tree that I think might be good for this specific type of thing. Sorry if you can hear me there, I was turning my head to the other monitor. We'll grab dark oak. Let's see how that looks. Well, this is going to be a little bit difficult to mold into a tree, but that's fine with me. We'll grab all the dark oak stuff like this, and we'll just build it up pretty normally at first. Grab that. That's spruce. Whoopsies. I need dark oak. So we want this tree to be pretty small, so not too big. Grab doors, then we need the slabs. Okay, just something like that. Yeah, something kind of like this. Then we need to make some sort of bush. Probably jungle leaves and dark oak leaves. Hopefully these can match up kind of. Not too good, but match up just a little bit. Then obviously we'll have to grab some sort of struggling a bit. Need to grab all of these types of things. So probably flowering azalea and normal azalea. So we'll put a single flowering azalea over here, and one normal azalea right there to act as the sprouting point for the bush. Alright, that's good. Let's move on to the branches, because I want this tree to be pretty short. Not too big of a tree. Grab those, grab those. We already have the trapdoors. So I'm pretty sure these are, what is it, 1/8 or so. Just break them off like so. Since I want this to be pretty quick, I'm not gonna do too much for these branches. Just gonna do a little bit. I'll end them off with those fence gates like that. Then we'll grab dark oak leaves. Now I kind of want this to be more of a sparse tree, so not completely covering everything. Kind of want the branches to be on the outside. And have a little bit of hang, like that. Because I kind of want to see the branches on the bottom. But let's not focus too much on this tree, since I still have to get to the rest of this. So we're just going to place blocks and hope that it looks good. Get rid of that one there. There, that one there. Bring these out. Make it a pretty, I've already said that. I was about to say pretty sparse tree, but I had already said that. Put those two in. There. Don't want it to be too showy of the branches, mainly because the branches are kind of... Ah, darn it. Don't just put that there like that. Okay, that's that tree done, mostly. Add in a little bit of moss carpet down here, just to add a bit of depth. So I have one moss carpet there. Then we can move on to this spot, which is a bush and a rock. So we'll have a tree, dark oak leaves like so. We'll make this a pretty big bush. Yeah, kind of like that. If you view it from the side, you'll be able to see that. And then obviously I need rock. I'm going to use andesite, moss carpet. So we're going to do a small rock right here. I have it kind of like that, so that this side is more stiffened than the other side, or vertical than the other side. And maybe I'll put in a single stone button right there. So that's the rock. Not too much, but it's just there so that there's a bit of depth. Also, I forgot grass was a thing. Let me grab some grass if I remember where it is. And firefly bushes, because those are always fun. Let me just... Grass and tall grass. Not any dry grass. Since we're dealing with pretty... Oh, I can't place them on those? Okay. Just do stuff like that. Now the firefly bushes will be over there. This one's going to be a tree. Alright, I'll make this tree just a little bit bigger. By just a little bit, so I mean probably a bit bigger than that one. Break that. Put a slab there. This go vertical, kind of like that. Do 2 blocks. And we can have a little bulge right there. Let's do a small dark oak button down here, just to show that there's like an oven there. Obviously have that. Have it branch off down here this time. Don't want to spend too much time on the trees. That there. That there. We'll have a small one come out from the top that heads this way. Not too big of a one, so just end it off there. Because there's going to be a house here, so I don't want it to be too big. And realistically, it still wouldn't be too big. I need to add something here, so... Nope, we'll add a staircase. Make sure this side isn't too small compared to the rest. Actually, I'll keep it kind of like that. Yeah, that's good. We'll actually add that in the bottom. Do that. Okay, now is when we'll add in all of the dark oak leaves. Maybe even a little bit of jungle, but once again, I want it to be sparse enough to where you can kind of see the branches. But not so sparse that it is too overbearing. Use that, okay. Don't really want to see the branches from the top, more of the bottom. Or the sides. The sides kind of ruin it. Let's just place all of these. This one's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to place just a little bit more leafage. Come down here, place those, a single block, Then we'll do that. Have the very peak of the tree be right here. I'll cover the bottom as well. Let's place that there. From down here, it's not too dense, but it's not too weird looking either. Because if I do that, then that kind of ruins it. But that 2 block right there also doesn't look good. Make sure there's no 2 blocks, because that usually ruins the tree. And we'll obviously add in just moss carpet and grass. Moss carpet, grass, moss carpet, grass, grass. Okay, that's pretty good right there. Fills up the entire plot though, so maybe I want to kind of extend this out a little bit. Just do something like that. Extend it out just a small amount. Bushes, trees, and rocks. Okay. Do this. We'll do all of the rocks first. And since I'm going to do that, I want to do some sort of big rock kind of right here. So we'll add in a little detail like that. Smooth stone, that in the back. And just because we're dealing with this, we're going to do something kind of like that. I should grab normal cobblestone, but it's going to take us a little bit of time, and don't want to do that. Okay, we have that. And we're going to have the bush right here. We're going to have it sprout on a little bit like this. Cover up the rock a little bit. Break those 2, and we'll add in a small tree. Grab all of these. And by small, I mean really small. 2 blocks up. Block, block. And then we need trapdoors, fence gates, trapdoor, trapdoor. We'll just do a sideways like that. Place that. Do something kind of like this. Have it a pretty low lying tree. Oh, I want it to actually be smaller. Do something like this. Then we'll have a branch come out up here. Kind of like that. Oh. Place that there, that there. We'll have a single side right there. That would extend out. Now is when we grab dark oak, jungle leaves. Just place. Wish there was like a jungle or a slab for leaves. That would be pretty nice. Place all of these down. Okay. Just cover this one up. I want this to be a partially dense tree. Not too dense, just partially dense. That's too much. Right there is too much, yeah. Okay, we'll have it like that. That small droop right there gives it a bunch of character. I actually like that a lot. Now we come over here. Since we can't bone meal it, I can actually add small rocks like this. I forgot those existed. Whoops. So we'll add grass, tall grass, 1 pair of grass, bunch of moss carpets, just around the place. There we go. Just place the. Oh, don't want that double stacked. Okay, that's good. Side's good. Come over here. We have bushes and trees. No. I think I can do a tree or maybe a bush, not bushes and trees. So we're gonna do both. I'm gonna be crazy this time, and I'm gonna use fences for the tree, like this. I'm gonna have it be a small tree. I don't think I've ever done a tree like this before, so maybe I'll make it crest up into a tree like that. We'll do 1 block, 1, 2, then we'll have it branch off from here, and we'll have it kind of sporadic, so heading off in random directions, and we'll obviously have more of a leaning towards that side. Alright, that's kind of good enough. Let's add in all of these, obviously. Just place in trapdoors, fence gates. I need a button right there. And then we'll add in the small bush right here, so it will be like that. It's not really in the parameters, so let me extend this a little bit. Just a tiny amount. Not too much. Let's grab these two. We'll have jungle leaves on top in those 3 exact spots right there. Just do this. Have that branch exposed. Do this. We'll keep that 2 block right there because that actually kind of fits in a little bit. That lowered there. That droop right there. Oh, I have this small section over here. We'll just do a droop there, but leave the bottom of that one open. Okay, looks good so far. Short grass. There we go. Oh, I forgot to do that on all the others, but that's fine. Now over here, I think I just want to do pure bush right here. Yeah, we'll just do this. Sprinkle in a little bit of that. And grab moss carpet. Put this on top for a little bit more depth. Mostly around the original base area. Do that. Okay, that kind of works. Let me just do that. And actually, I need mossy stone brick, just because that's really close to the stone brick, so I'm going to make it mossy. So there's that one, and over here we could probably do a rock and a tree. So we're going to do a pure stone rock with a mossy cobble top. So we're going to do a pretty big one. Do something like that. Do that. And since we have a whole block here, we can do this, and that. And then actually, that there will make it look actually mostly complete. We'll place that small block there. Let's grab these. We'll do a small tree, not too big. Running out of tree designs, so I'm kind of half copying what I've already done before. But I need to make the base look a little bit more supported. That looks good so far. Make the branches extend out from the top this time with a single trapdoor fence right there. Actually, facing that way and opened. Oh, I need to add that there as the ending of the branch. Or I want to add that there as the ending. Not need to. We'll have that. Oh, actually, I want this to be one of those. Oh, I already have those. Well, at the very end of this, be opened up to the ground. And obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not obviously, just wanted to. Okay, we'll have all of the bottom areas that are on the very end of the branch be opened up. Okay, let's do this. Break this. Oh, I need to come down here. Place. We'll have a single. Do that. Alright, that's looking pretty good so far. We'll add in a single small bush, which is just going to be that. One azalea right there. This will be more like that. Do that. Okay, now we can move on to the big... Oh, wait. No, we shouldn't do that yet. That'll be the end of this episode, which is just me adding in some greenery around here, like this. We started off over here with this small area, and I really like this style of tree. More sparse leaves, a lot more detail into it. Obviously, I didn't try too hard on them. I wasn't paying too close attention to what I was doing over here, but I hope you enjoyed. I will be ending and probably starting a video right after this to then do this over here. But once again, if you did make it this far, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a great day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.